Hello, class 7. How are you all? So, we had been studying about heat. Yes, chapter number 4, heat. So, whatever is studied last time, let's revise first forward. Then we will move to the next point. So, as you can see, the first topic on the screen, first topic is heat. Okay. So, what is heat? Heat is the form of energy. Yes, heat is the form of energy that transfer from one body to another body. Okay, the transfer from the one body of a matter to another spontaneously continue due to their temperature difference. Okay, so heat is a form of energy flowing from one body of matter to another spontaneously due to their temperature difference. Okay, so what are the characteristic of heat? Yes, if I ask you the characteristic, can you tell me what are the characteristic of heat? Yes, so remember kids that heat always transfer from heat always transfer from a body having higher temperature to the body having lower temperature. Okay, or we can say from one end to another end. Okay, from one end to another end. Okay, it can also transfer. So heat always transfer from body of higher temperature to body of lower temperature, or you can say heat always transfer from one end of higher temperature to another end of lower temperature, or heat flows spontaneously from hotter body to cooler body. Okay, please write down. Okay, if you have not attended previous class. So kids, heat is form of energy flowing from one body of matter to another spontaneously due to their temperature difference. What are the characteristic? Heat always transfer from body of higher temperature to body of lower temperature, or you can say heat flows spontaneously from hotter body to cooler body. Okay, now let's move on the next point. So kids, what is the definition of temperature? Temperature is a measure of degree of hotness or coldness of an object. Yes, what is temperature? Temperature is the measurement of degree. Degree means level. Temperature is the measurement of level of hotness or coldness of an object. Yes, temperature is the measurement of the level of hotness or coldness of an object. Level of hotness or coldness. Okay, the temperature of something tells us how hot or cold an object is. Yes, so what does temperature tell us? Temperature tells us how hot or cold an object is. Yes, so just by touching you cannot guess. So we need thermometer to check the actual temperature. Okay, please write down. I'm giving you 10 seconds. So kids, temperature is a measure of the degree of hotness or coldness of an object. The temperature of something tells us how hot or cold something is. I hope you understood. Now let's move on the next point. Okay, it's last time we studied about effect of heat. Yes, so let's see again. When body is heated, various type of physical changes take place. Yes, when body is heated, various type of physical and chemical changes take place. Which are the physical changes? Change in temperature, change of state, thermal expansion. So first is change in temperature. So on adding heat to body, its temperature increase. Yes, when we add heat, when we give more heat, then temperature increase. And on removal of heat, when we remove heat from body, its temperature automatically decreases. When we remove heat from body, its temperature decreases. Next is change of state. On addition or removal of heat to the body, when you add heat or when you remove heat, then what happens? There is change in state of body. Yes, state of body may change. Okay, for example, change of ice to water on addition of heat. So remember kids, when you add heat, or when you remove it. Okay, when you add heat or when you remove heat, either temperature or state of that object can change. Okay, next is thermal expansion. Thermal expansion means spreading, yes, increasing in size. The phenomenon of expansion of matter, on heating is called thermal expansion. So what is thermal expansion? The phenomenon of expansion of matter on heating. Yes, that incident in which matter expand means spread on heating is known as thermal expansion. And chemical changes also occur on heating, reacting. Many chemical changes take place. Okay, I hope you understood physical changes and chemical changes. Okay, now let's move on the next point. Okay, kids, we also studied about the measurement of temperature. So we measure the temperature by a device. Called thermometer. So temperature is measured by a device called thermometer. So what is thermometer? Thermometer is an instrument which is used to measure temperature. Okay, thermometer is an instrument that is used to measure temperature. Temperature is measured in degree. Yes, temperature is measured in degree. For example, degree Fahrenheit, degree Celsius, Kelvin. Okay, these are. Generally, to measure the temperature, there are two scale. Temperature is measured on two scale. First scale name is degree Celsius. Second scale name is degree Fahrenheit. So, what is the symbol for degree Celsius? C. What is the symbol for degree Fahrenheit? F. Okay. So degree Celsius is the symbol for Celsius scale and degree Fahrenheit is the symbol for Fahrenheit scale. Remember kids, degree Celsius is the symbol for Celsius scale and degree Fahrenheit is the symbol of degree Fahrenheit scale. Kids, check out the spelling of Fahrenheit, Fahrenheit. The spelling of Fahrenheit is different. Okay. The Fahrenheit scale is most popular in United States. Celsius scale is most commonly used in Canada. Yes, Celsius scale is famous in Canada and in United States. Fahrenheit scale is popular. Okay, please write down. I'm giving you 10 seconds. So kids, remember, temperature is measured by a device called thermometer. Thermometer is an instrument that is used to measure temperature. Temperature is measured in two scales, Celsius and Fahrenheit. Okay, Fahrenheit scale is most popular in United States. Celsius scale is more popular in Canada. Degree C is symbol of Celsius scale. Degree F is the symbol of Fahrenheit scale. I hope you understood. Now let's move on the next one. Okay kids, as you can see on the screen, I think you cannot see clearly. Am I right? I think you cannot see it clearly, so I will speak slowly so you can write. The topic is same, measurement of temperature. The topic name is same, measurement of temperature, that you have written in before few seconds ago. Okay. So first line, there are three scale of measurement of temperature. Yes, there are three scale of measurement of temperature. Yes, kids, remember, we measure the temperature. We can measure the temperature on three scale. Remember kids, we can measure the temperature on three scale. Two scale name I already told you, degree Celsius and degree Fahrenheit. Yes. And which is the next scale? Kelvin. So please write down. First of all, write, there are, I am speaking slowly, so you can write, there are three scale of measurement of temperature. Okay, Then write the first point, degree Celsius. Write second point, degree Fahrenheit. Write the third point, Kelvin. And what is the symbol do we use for degree Celsius? You can write degree C in bracket. What is the symbol do we use for degree Fahrenheit? Degree F, you can write in the bracket. And what is the symbol do we use for Kelvin? K, you can write in the bracket. Okay, Kelvin K. Okay, next line. On the Celsius scale, the freezing point of water is 0 degrees Celsius, whereas the boiling point is 100 degrees Celsius. So this scale is calibrated from 0 degrees Celsius to 100 degrees Celsius. Yes, kids, remember, if I talk about water on Celsius scale, if I talk about water on Celsius scale, you know, ice freeze at 0 degrees Celsius. Ice freeze at 0 degrees Celsius means water freeze at 0 degrees Celsius. Okay, water freeze at 0 degrees Celsius. Water changes into ice. Water changes into ice at 0 degrees Celsius. Remember, kids, water changes into ice at what temperature? At 0 degrees Celsius. I am talking about on the Celsius scale in terms of Celsius. Okay, I am talking about in terms of Celsius. So on Celsius scale, the freezing points mean changing water into ice. The freezing point of water is 0 degrees Celsius, whereas the boiling point is 100 degrees Celsius. Boiling point here means changing water into gas. So boiling point is 100 degrees Celsius. So this scale is calibrated from 0 degrees Celsius to 100 degrees Celsius. So the value on the Celsius scale will be from 0 to 100. So the value on the Celsius scale can change from 0 to 100. Okay. And on Fahrenheit scale, the freezing point of water is 32 degree Fahrenheit and its boiling point is 212 degree Fahrenheit. So this scale is calibrated from 32 degree Fahrenheit to 212 Fahrenheit. Okay, remember, kids, on the Fahrenheit scale, the freezing point of water, yes, freezing point, the temperature. What is the meaning of freezing point? If I tell you in detail, if I explain you in detail, then freezing point means the temperature at which water changes into ice is called freezing point. Yes, the temperature at which water change into ice is called freezing point. So changing water into ice, it happens on 32 degree Fahrenheit and its boiling point is 212 degree Fahrenheit. Boiling point means the temperature at which water start to boil, the temperature at which water start to boil is called boiling point. Okay, so on Fahrenheit scale, this scale is calibrated from 32 degree Fahrenheit to 212 degree Fahrenheit. Okay, now I am speaking slowly so you can write both lines. On the Celsius scale, the freezing point of water is 0 degrees Celsius, whereas WHEREAS, whereas, okay, WHEREAS, whereas its boiling point is 100 degree Celsius. Full stop. So this scale is calibrate, calibrate from 0 degree Celsius to 100 degrees Celsius. Okay, next line. On the Fahrenheit scale, the freezing point of water is 32 degree Fahrenheit, whereas its boiling point is 212 degree Fahrenheit. So this scale is calibrated from 32 degree Fahrenheit to 212 degree Fahrenheit. Okay, now let's move on the next point. Okay kids, now we will study how to change temperature. Yes, how conversion of temperature of one scale into another scale. We will study conversion of temperature of one scale into another scale, means conversion of temperature from Celsius to Fahrenheit, Fahrenheit to Celsius, Kelvin to Celsius, Celsius to Kelvin. Okay. So first you can say Celsius to Fahrenheit. How to change degree C into degree F. Okay. How to change Celsius temperature into Fahrenheit. Okay. To change it, if you want to get the temperature in Fahrenheit, if you want to get the temperature in Fahrenheit, you can see which equation you will use, which formula you will use. Degree F is equal to 9 upon 5 into degree C plus 32. Yes, this formula you will use to get the value. And to change the Fahrenheit to Celsius, yes, how will you change Fahrenheit into Celsius? How will you change Fahrenheit into Celsius? Look the next, degree F changing into degree C, you will use a formula to get the value of in Celsius. To get the value in Celsius, you will use a formula you can see on the screen. Degree C is equal to 5 by 9, degree C is equal to 5 by 9 into F minus 32, F minus 32. You will use this formula. Okay. So kids, as you can see the example, first example you can see changing Celsius into Fahrenheit, changing Celsius into Fahrenheit. Suppose you have value in Celsius 45. 45 is the value of C. 45 is the value of C. You want to get the value in F, means you want to get the value in, you want to change 45 degrees Celsius into Fahrenheit. Then you will use formula F is equal to 9 upon 5 into degree C plus 32. So in the place of C, when you will put 45 and when you will calculate it, then you will get 113 degree Fahrenheit. Okay. Next, you can see the example changing Fahrenheit into Celsius. Changing Fahrenheit into Celsius, you can see the example. Suppose you have given value 68 degree Fahrenheit. Suppose you have given value 68 degree Fahrenheit. You want to change into Celsius. You want to change this value into Celsius. Then you will use the formula of Celsius. What is the formula to get the value in Celsius? What is the formula? Formula is 5 by 9 into F minus 32. Okay. So when you will use this formula and in the place of F you will write 68, then by calculation you will get the value 20 degrees Celsius. Okay. This is the method of calculation. You will do calculation yourself. Okay. Please write down. I am giving you 10 seconds. So kids, which formula you will use to change Celsius into Fahrenheit? Yes, which formula you will use to change Celsius into Fahrenheit? F is equal to 9 upon 5 into degree C plus 32. And which formula you will use to change Fahrenheit into Celsius? Which formula you will use to change Fahrenheit into Celsius? C is equal to 5 by 9 into F minus 32. Okay. Now, let's move on the next point. Okay, so you can see on the screen how to change Celsius into Kelvin. First point, how to change Celsius into Kelvin means degree C into degree C into K, degree C into K. How to change Celsius into Kelvin? If you want to get the value in Kelvin, if you want value in Kelvin, if you want value in K, then you will use formula K is equal to C plus 273. K is equal to C plus 273. And how to get value in Celsius means how to change value from Kelvin to Celsius. How to change value from Kelvin to Celsius. How to change value from Kelvin to Celsius. To get the value in Celsius from K to C, you will use a formula. Which formula you will use to get the value in Celsius? Which formula you will use to change Kelvin into Celsius? Yes, C is equal to K minus 273. C is equal to K minus 273. Okay. So let's see the example. First example, changing Celsius into Kelvin. Changing Celsius into Kelvin example means to get the value in Kelvin, you will use the formula K is equal to 45. So you will use the formula K is equal to C plus 273. So suppose you have given value 45 degrees Celsius. Suppose you have given value in Celsius which is 45 and you want to get in Kelvin. So in the place of C, in the formula K is equal to C plus 273, K is equal to C plus 273. You will place in the place of C 45, then you will add 273. When you add 273, then you will get value in Kelvin. And next is Kelvin to Celsius. How to get value in Celsius? To get the value from Kelvin to Celsius, you will use the formula C is equal to K minus 273. You will use the formula C is equal to K minus 273. Suppose you have given value 32 Kelvin. You have given value 32 Kelvin. You want to change into Celsius. Then what will you do? You will use the formula C is equal to K minus 273. It means you will subtract 32 from 273. Then you will get the value in Celsius minus 241 degrees Celsius. You will do the calculation yourself. Please write down. I am giving you 10 seconds. So kids, I hope you understood which formula you will use to change Celsius into Kelvin. Yes, K is equal to C plus 273. And which formula you will use to change Kelvin into Celsius? C is equal to K minus 273. In simple word, if I explain, if you add 273 into Celsius value, then you get the value of Kelvin. If you add 273 in Celsius, then you get the value of Kelvin. If you subtract 273, then you get the value in Celsius. Okay, I hope you understood. Now let's go on the next point. Okay kids, now let's try to understand clinical thermometer. Yes, now let's try to understand clinical thermometer. The thermometer that measures the temperature of our body is called the clinical thermometer. Yes, you know, doctor use generally this thermometer. Who use this thermometer? Clinical thermometer. Who use it? Yes, doctor uses it. So the thermometer that measure by the temperature of our body, that thermometer that measure the temperature, the thermometer that measure the temperature, the thermometer that measure the temperature of our body is called clinical thermometer. As you can see in the picture, you can see the construction. You can see that first part is a bulb like structure and second is a kink. Yes, kink. Because of kink, the mercury which is filled, the liquid, mercury is actually a metal which is in the form of liquid. So mercury does not come down, okay, because of kink. Okay, you can see it is made of glass. Okay, in next slide we will study about construction. Please write down. I am giving you 10 seconds. So kids, what is clinical thermometer? Clinical thermometer is used to measure our body temperature. Means suppose you have fever, then doctor will put a thermometer in your mouth under the tongue, which is actually a clinical thermometer. Okay, so now let's see the construction of it. Let's move on the next point. Okay, so construction of clinical thermometer. A clinical thermometer has a long narrow glass tube. Yes, a clinical thermometer has a long narrow glass tube. Yes, it has long narrow glass tube. It has a bulb at one end containing mercury. It has a scale called Celsius scale marked in degrees Celsius. A clinical thermometer reads the temperature from 35 degrees to 42 degrees Celsius. Clinical thermometer has a small kink construction near to the bulb to prevent the mercury level from falling down. The normal temperature of human body is 37 degrees Celsius. Okay, let's try to understand clinical thermometer. But before I start, I want to ask you a question. What is the temperature of human body? What is the temperature of human body? What is the temperature of human body? 37 degrees Celsius. Yes, 37 degrees Celsius is the temperature of human body. Now, what is clinical thermometer? Thermometer is a long narrow glass tube. Yes, a clinical thermometer is actually a long glass tube, means it is made of glass. It is made of glass. And you know, in the thermometer at one end there is a bulb like structure. Yes, in thermometer at one end there is a bulb like structure. What is filled in that bulb? In the bulb, mercury is filled. Mercury is filled. Yes, mercury is the symbol for mercury is capital H small g, Hg. The symbol for mercury is Hg. So mercury is filled with mercury is a metal which is found in the form of liquid at room temperature. Okay, which is found in the form of liquid at room temperature. And which scale is present in clinical thermometer? It has a scale called Celsius scale. Yes, in clinical thermometer Celsius scale is present. Okay, and how much temperature this scale can measure? Means, you know, we can measure temperature in Celsius from 0 to 100. But in terms of clinical thermometer, if I talk about only clinical thermometer, it measures the temperature from 35 to 42 degrees Celsius. Yes, it measures the temperature. Clinical thermometer measure the temperature from 30 to 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius. Remember kids, again I am telling, clinical thermometer measure the temperature from 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius. Why clinical thermometer measure only 35 to 42 degree? Why clinical thermometer measure only 35 to 42 degrees Celsius? Because our body temperature remains between 35 to 40. Yes. So that's why it is used to measure our body temperature. And normal temperature of human body is, average temperature is 37 degrees Celsius. And in the clinical thermometer there is a small kink. Yes, there is a small kink which prevent the mercury to fall down. Yes, okay, please write down. I am giving you 10 seconds. So kids, a clinical thermometer has a long narrow glass tube. It has a bulb at one end containing mercury. It has a scale called Celsius scale marked in degrees Celsius. A clinical thermometer reads temperature from 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius. The clinical thermometer has a small kink construction near the bulb to prevent the mercury level from falling down. The normal temperature of human body is 37 degrees Celsius. Okay, I hope you understood. Now let's go on the next point. Okay kids, now let's try to understand how to take reading using a clinical thermometer. How to use clinical thermometer means how to take reading a clinical thermometer. So as you can see, first of all, what will you do? You will wash thermometer with antiseptic solution. Okay, first of all, what will you do? You will wash the thermometer, you will wash the clinical thermometer with solution, antiseptic solution, so it will kill the bacteria. Then hold it firmly and give it in a few jerk. Yes, you will give a jerk. Jerk means jhatka. You will give a jerk to bring the level of mercury below 35 degrees Celsius. So it will come to below 35 degrees Celsius when you will give jerk. Then place the bulb of thermometer under your tongue. Then where you will place this bulb, you will place this bulb under your tongue, okay? Then you will put it for 1 minute, okay? After 1 minute, take out the thermometer and note the reading. This will be your body temperature, okay? So first of all, what will you do? You will wash the thermometer with antiseptic solution. Then what will you do? You will hold it. You will hold it firmly without moving and jerk it, and then you will show the, by jerking, mercury will come below 35 degrees Celsius. Then you will put the bulb means front part, not complete thermometer you will put in your mouth, not complete thermometer you will put in your mouth, only bulb should be gone. The place of bulb of the thermometer under your tongue. After 1 minute, what will happen? Take out the thermometer and note the reading. You can easily note the reading. Your temperature will come between 35 to 40 degree. Your temperature will be between 35 to 40. This will be your body temperature, okay? Please write down. I am giving you 10 seconds. So kids, I hope you understood. What will you do? First of all, wash the thermometer with an antiseptic solution, hold it firmly and give it a few jerks to bring the level of mercury below 35 degrees Celsius. Then place the bulb of thermometer under your tongue. After 1 minute, take out the thermometer and note the reading. This will be your body temperature. I hope you understood. Now, let's come to the next point. Okay, now it's time to ask question from you. You can see question number 1. Write a short note on clinical thermometer. Yes, write a short note on clinical thermometer. So, kids, you know that clinical thermometer is used to measure the body temperature. Yes, clinical thermometer is used to measure the body temperature. Okay, and you know that clinical thermometer is actually a long narrow glass tube. It has a bulb at one end containing mercury. It has a scale called Celsius scale. A clinical thermometer reads the temperature from 35 to 42 degrees Celsius. The clinical thermometer has a small kink near the bulb to prevent mercury level from falling down. And how do we use it? Wash the thermometer with an antiseptic solution, hold it firmly and give it a few jerks to bring the level of mercury below 35 degrees Celsius. Then place the bulb of thermometer under your tongue. After 1 minute, take out the thermometer and note the reading. Okay, this will be your body temperature. Now next question. Question number 2. How do we change Celsius into Fahrenheit? Yes, to change in Celsius into Fahrenheit, you use a formula. Yes, which is F is equal to 9 upon 5 into C plus 32. How do we change Celsius into Fahrenheit? We use a formula which is F is equal to 9 upon 5 into C plus 32. And if you want to change Fahrenheit into Celsius, you will use a formula C is equal to 5 upon 9 into F minus 32. Okay, I hope you understood. Today's class is finished. Now we'll meet in next class. Till then, bye bye.